This is Sarah for the Best Damn YouTube Sports Show. Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about Linsanity and the All-Star team. Alright? So, when I see Linsanity, Jeremy Lin, this kid is the real deal. But I just have one thing to say. People say when Carmelo Anthony comes back to the Knicks after his injury that he has to learn to play with Jeremy Lin. But that's not what it's supposed to be like. I think Jeremy Lin should learn how to play with Carmelo, and I think he'll do a good job. I mean, with Amari, they're going to be good at the pick and roll, but with Carmelo, he needs to learn that Carmelo has the ball in his hand, has to have the ball in his hand a lot. And I think that's going to help Lin a lot by putting less pressure on him, because right now he's being fatigued with all the pressure he's given. He's given a lot of minutes. He's becoming the main scorer on the offense right now. Carmelo out. So I'm recording this before the Knicks and Hornets game, but in the last few games, Lin has, as you say, I mean, I really can't say. He was amazing the last few games. He has made history with the most points ever scored in his first 4 starts. Alright, he's doing better than Michael Jordan, Shaq, and other players in their first 4 starts ever. Alright, and I think Linsanity is the real deal, but Jeremy Lin is going to be averaging less points when Carmelo comes back, and I think that's better for him. So, but he's becoming more of an icon now in the Asian American community. The thing I like about Jeremy Lin is that he was nobody. He came from Harvard. He worked hard to come to the NBA. Dude, his dream was to go to UCLA, okay? And then he was not able to get into a Pac-10 school, so he had the grades to get into Harvard, and he had no scholarship, no athletic scholarship. He went to Harvard. He played. He was undrafted. He was signed by Golden State, waived. Signed by Houston, waived, and now signed by New York. And he almost got cut. But then what's his name? And then Mike D'Antoni, he decided to play him against the Nets because they were desperate. And unfortunately, he had to do good against the Nets. Honestly, I hate the Knicks. I'm not a big Knicks fan. I'm a Nets fan. Yeah, I know. Knicks fan. Who the hell's a Nets fan? But then when you look at the Knicks, they're playing better. They have a better team. And then now we've just heard that they've signed J.R. Smith. And that's going to help their bench, but I don't really think that's going to help their chemistry. I think J.R. Smith, he could affect that chemistry in the long run. Yeah, he's a great talent. I think he would have been better suited for the Clippers, because the Clippers, they need a shooting guard, and then he has Chris Paul, and then they have Blake Griffin. And J.R. Smith would be an option. Scoring, I think he'd average about 16 points a game the rest of the season. Alright, so now you look at the All-Star game and All-Star weekend. I look at the All-Star game and I like the reserves. The starters I don't really look at. I mean, I don't agree that Blake Griffin should be a starter, but it's not up to me. Blake Griffin should be in the All-Star team, but is a reserve like last year. Also, I think either LaMarcus Aldridge or Kevin Love, but Kevin Love more because he is the leading rebounder in the NBA right now. He's the best power forward in the NBA. Okay, he is by far the best power forward. Second would be, honestly, LaMarcus Aldridge and then Blake Griffin. Okay, the best power forwards are on the West. And then when you look at also on the Western team, you have Marcus Gasol, who I think deserves it. You've got Tony Parker, Russell Westbrook, Steve Nash. Sorry, and yeah, those are the ones that come up to mind for me. When I look at the snubs, I think Monte Ellis really deserved it. He's been snubbed again for the 3rd straight year. You have Rudy Gay, who's been snubbed. Yeah, and then you look at the East. You got Darren Williams, who I'm very, very proud to have a net on the All-Star team. You got Chris Bosh. If he didn't make it, I don't know what I was going to do, but he was obviously going to make it. Joe Johnson. I don't think he should have made it. I think Josh Smith should have made it because he is the more important player on that team. I think the team could play without Joe Johnson, but I think the team can't really play without Josh Smith. Even though they have Al Horford, Josh Smith is becoming more of the best player on that team. Joe Johnson, he's the most overplayed player in the game. I mean, 121 million for 6 years. That's freaking overpaid, bro. And then also you look at who else? You got Paul Pierce, who got in, I think, just based on reputation. I think Rajon Rondo should have made it, but he's been injured too much, so he couldn't make it. You got Roy Hibbert. Yeah, I like that. He's the only second legitimate center in the East right now, behind Dwight Howard. I mean, I'm just going to say, I mean, as a Nets fan, I might be a little biased. Might sound a little biased, but I think if Brook Lopez was playing this year or wasn't injured, I think he could have been the All-Star team. But I don't know how he would have played. He might play soon, but we're not sure. And then you look at the snubs. Josh Smith, obviously, and then Brandon Jennings, maybe, just maybe. And oh yeah, Andre Iguodala made the All-Star team. I think I like that. I think he should have made it before, but he's a really good pick for the All-Star team. You look at All-Star Weekend. You got the three-point shootout. Just giving you my predictions for the All-Star Weekend. I got Anthony Moore win the three-point shootout. I got slam dunk contest. I think Paul George or maybe Iman Shumpert might win. Derek Williams, I think he just has the vertical leap. I don't know if he has creativity. I think Paul George can pull off a number of dunks, and he's going to be a star. I like Paul George. I think he's going to be better than what's his name, Danny Granger. Okay. So this is the Best Damn YouTube Sports Show, guys. Please follow me on Twitter at YouTube Sports Show. My username is in the description below. So please comment, like, subscribe, share this video, please. I need more views. I'm gonna try to get better picture, better sound. Try to do as best I can. In the video, I want to give a shout out to two guys I know, thanks, guys. Mustafa and Obeda. Yeah, good luck with the Knicks. Hope the Nets beat them on Monday. Bye.